What's up, y'all? Um, I've been recovering from a really bad head cold and among other crap. Um, but while I was sick, I decided to just vent, like, just random ideas that came in my head, and I kind of put them into a little comedy routine. And I figure I'd give it a shot. But, you know, I'm no professional. These are just random ideas that come into my crazy mind. So just bear with me. If you want to listen, go for it. If you don't, just click out now. Okay? Um, when a lot of people picture a comedian, they think of just like normal, average Joe. But have you ever thought of someone who has a mental disability as a comedian? Like someone of a just a slow nature. I don't want to say retarded because that's a little strong, but of a slow nature. And they, if they do plan to become a comedian, what in the world are they going to talk about? I mean, what is there to talk about when you're that kind of a person? I mean, the only thing I can think of is that there is a major debate going on in today's society with, how we always have like the Bloods and the Crips. Well, slow people have the same thing, but it's on the short bus, and there's a big battle between the kids with the helmets and the kids with the glasses. I mean, it's the classic battle of the bottle caps versus the hard hats. I mean, the kids with hats are going, well, at least I can see the window when I want to lick it. And the kids with glasses are going, oh yeah, well, at least my tongue will reach something past my face guard. It's very, very sad, very sad. But, I came up with all these ideas, in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. Because I'm an insomniac. I'm allergic to the sun. I really am. For a long time, I used to think that I was a vampire. I seriously did. Because I was like, right when the sun came up, I would go right to sleep. And it still kind of is like that today. But it was almost like the rising sun was my enemy. In the sense that I was afraid the Japanese ninjas would come in and hurt me. Quote, rising sun, yeah. Anyway, when you stay up a lot, you stay up late, you come to see a lot of stupid infomercials on TV. And they become really repetitive, and it's just annoying. The only two real infomercials that really repeat themselves are the Auric Air Purifier and Girls Gone Wild. I've nailed it down to those two. And, in a way, it can sometimes go together if you've ever been with someone who doesn't have good hygiene skills. It's kind of like killing two fish with one filter, if you know what I mean. Guys know. Girls don't want to admit it, but guys know. Throughout my life, I always liked video games. I really do. I still do, kinda. I like to watch them more than play them. I'm lazy. But, throughout my life, I've grown up with classic video game characters like Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog. See, there's a cold. But for a while, I was actually a fan of the Grand Theft Auto series. And, it was really cool because after a long, stressful day, at Catholic school and just random boredom, it's always good to run over a hooker just to relax yourself. It really is. It just takes your mind at ease, just killing a fake person. It's wonderful. It's almost like having a restraining order against your imaginary friend because they're that annoying. But, it was really stressful during middle school, and I'll get to that later. But, a lot of people think that video games cause violent behavior. Like, Grand Theft Auto causes violent behavior in people. That's kind of stretching it, because really, if video games cause violent behavior, like Grand Theft Auto causes violent behavior, I can say that Mario Kart causes people to litter. It's that ridiculous. It's like, honey, this person cut me off, give me a turtle, I'll throw it at him, or something stupid. Are you done with that banana? Right out the window. It's kind of retarded. It's the thing where games don't cause people to be violent. People cause people to be violent. It's all about self-control in a way. Now, back to the whole middle school thing. I went to Catholic school for 9 years, Thank you for your sympathy. And it had its moments where, oh, this is pretty cool. But as I got older, I'm like, oh God, please get me the hell out of here. But I mean, where it really took a turning point was in the 5th grade, because I was placed in the advanced math class. Now that seems kind of an honor, but at the same time, it was really, really scary because our math teacher was an 86-year-old nun. Now, for those of you who've never been to Catholic school, these women are the last people who need to be around children, I believe, because they are so angry and they're so with pent-up frustration. They put the fear of God into you. Now, sometimes, I just think it's a little much myself, but you know, like going back to my math class, we would always say a prayer before we began class, blessing us with our studies. Me, on the other hand, I would pray that I wouldn't have to hurt this woman because she was scaring the crap out of me and fussing at me because I wasn't as fast as the others. I mean, it was just nerve-wracking. And, I spent my years through Catholic school starting from age 5 to halfway through my freshman year of high school. And, pardon me. And, I mean, going back to the whole Catholic school thing, these group of people, they don't need to be around kids. I mean, especially with all the controversy in the Catholic Church, nuns are too busy trying to beat the kids, and the priests are treating them like airport security, trying to, fondle them up and do whatever. And just, no, thank you, no, thank you. I mean, the priests treat you like you're an airport security, and the nuns treat you like you're an S&M club. But instead of saying, I'm sorry, Jesus, that's what we used to say. Like, I'm sorry, Jesus, because if other people treated us like the way they treated, we'd have to say, thank you, ma'am, may I have another? But it just didn't work like that. I mean, I can remember exactly one time, and I know one time for a fact that this happened. My 2nd grade social studies teacher, I'm not going to say her name, she took a friend of mine and stabbed him in the head with a ballpoint pen. I am not kidding. This actually happened. And the last I heard of this woman, she was transferred to New Jersey, and she said she would write all the time. Well, I'm kind of worried about her going up to New Jersey because, them kids can be kind of rough, and we have yet to hear from her in 10 years. I hope she's alright. Anyway, as for my friend, well, he joined a gang of kids that now wear glasses and they ride on my bus. Ha! And the cool thing about being on a bus gang, a retarded bus gang, is that they actually have cool tattoos. Like one I've seen, like Rosa Parks here. So, as you can see, comedy routine, it kind of drags on, and, it's hard for me to, talk, even though I'm all alone and it's 12:43 in the morning and I'm trying to do a research paper for English. So, I just did this to kind of kill time and just see what all the vlogging is about. And I applaud all you vloggers out there. This is some work. It may seem like fun, but to me it's work. But, if you like it, comment, rate, tell me what you think. But, go easy on me. Alright, later.